Hello and welcome to the Soul Expansion Experience. I am your host, Jessica Galante, and I'm so happy to be here today. We're going to be speaking about all the things cultivating your soul vision, 4 steps to your new life. And this is something that is such a big topic right now because many of my clients are saying, Jessica, I don't even know what a vision is, or let alone how to connect with my soul. And what am I doing? I feel so lost. I'm so unknown right now. And that is absolutely okay. It's okay to feel completely lost. It's okay to feel completely in the dark. It's okay to be moving through your life and not having a clear vision. And that's what today's topic is all about, is really taking a moment here to really tune into yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself that gentleness and that love that you so deeply deserve. Because let me tell you, you are exactly where you need to be. Everything happens at the exact moment it is supposed to happen. And all you have is this moment right here, right now. So as we move about this episode, try it and stay in the present moment. See what that feels like for you. Stay present and listen and receive, and as always, receive what resonates and disregard the rest, because this is all here to help you, but you all have a different learning style, and that's what it's all about. So let's get started. So let's just start by breathing and just sinking deeply in your chair. Maybe you're standing, wherever you are throughout the day, taking this moment for yourself, letting everything go before this, everything after this. Just really focus on yourself here now. And we'll begin with cultivating your soul vision. And just really breathe this in, this idea, this energy, this concept of a soul vision. And just breathe it in. Deeply, deeply inhaling and exhaling. And just send it out into your auric field. And just really deepen into surrendering into what this could mean for you, what this will mean for you, how this will show up for you. Because part of your journey is developing a trust with yourself, that you know the way to go because you are able to connect into yourself. You're able to connect into your soul. You're able to connect to spirit, and you are guided so deeply along your journey. So the first step is beginning with feeling. So how do you want to feel? How do you know that what you are feeling is exactly correct for you? Do you even know what feeling is? Perhaps many of you were raised in households that did not teach you how to feel, and yet as an adult, you may not know what feeling truly is or how to place these feelings in your body, and you might be having patterns of stuffing them down or not acknowledging them or disregarding them or numbing out or not facing them. And know that that is absolutely okay because that's what you know now. However, I'm here to share with you that when you start to feel, even if you don't know exactly what the feeling is, that feeling is energy, and that energy is in your body. So the more you feel, the more you're able to release that stuck energy, and that energy helps you identify your vision, helps you identify your connection with your soul. Because when you shed energy, when you change the energy of your body, you're able to open up more room for light. And in this light, you're able to develop this beautiful sense of who you are. So deepening into your feelings is necessary, and it may be challenging or unfamiliar or difficult because you don't know exactly what you're doing. And that is the one part of the journey that is the hardest to let go of, is that you actually don't know every step of the way, because you're not supposed to, because you're supposed to feel it and you're supposed to experience it. You're supposed to experience your connection with your soul. You're supposed to experience your life. You're supposed to experience your feelings, because you learn from those experiences, and what you learn helps you move forward. It's different than having point A to point Z all mapped out and following that exactly. That is a way that has been done before, but what is serving you on your soul journey as you deepen into your energy is really understanding what it means to experience your life as energy, and allowing yourself to shift and change as you need to, as you learn from your feelings and as you apply what you learn to your life. So don't be afraid of your feelings. And if it's helpful, keep a journal of what you're feeling. Even if you don't know what you are feeling, write a couple sentences down and describe it. It helps bring some awareness to what you're going through. So that is the very first step, and that helps connect with your soul. The second step is your pathway, your next steps. How do you know where you're headed? And I touched on this a little bit in the first point, and we'll expand on it here, is your next steps are what you have learned from your life experience. So every single morning when you wake up, you have an experience. Your experience is 24 hours long. It's one day. You wake up, you make your coffee, you get ready for the day, you say hi to your husband or your dog, you start working, maybe you meet up with a friend, or you go to the gym, maybe you go to the grocery store, or you go for a walk in the park, or you see clients, or you go to an actual job, like a physical job where you see clients, or you are maybe on a trip right now. Whatever you are experiencing is for you to deeply feel and remain present in, so that you can learn about yourself. Because as you move about your day, you might feel sensations. You may become frustrated. You might become triggered by something. Maybe you're reading an email and you completely feel upset by the words that you're reading. Maybe you're walking through the grocery store and you hear some angry words being yelled in the aisle over, and that brings up a memory. These are situations for you to pay attention to as you experience your life, because you want to learn why those triggers happen, why those feelings come forward, what is happening in your daily life that is activating these sensations within your body. And then you learn how to understand more about yourself. Maybe you're reading that email and you feel triggered because that feeling is very similar to what happened to you when you were a child. Or maybe you remember sitting in the car with your mom and she was reading an email and she got really upset. So there are little significators that come forward in your experience that help you learn about yourself, learn about why you react the way you do, why you are the way you are. And when you learn that, okay, oh, that's not necessary for me to respond that way. What I can do is take a breath or take a pause and put the phone down, go take a drink of water, maybe go outside and calm myself down, and then I can respond in a different way. And in that moment right there, you have just learned something about how you respond to energy when you're triggered. So then the next day or the next time that happens to you, perhaps you'll choose a different way of responding, because you just learned why you are triggered. And it was connected to something that maybe happened in your childhood or that you remember from one of your parents. And so these situations come up every single day of your experience, and the more that you are open to understanding that what you learn helps you navigate your pathway forward, that what you receive and transmute helps you move forward. And this is just a little tiny example that I'm giving here now, but there are bigger examples that happen. And when I work with clients and clear bigger patterns, a lot changes because you are actively learning about yourself. And I like to say that you are living in Earth school, because every single moment of your day you're able to learn about yourself, why you react the way you do, why you're silent in sometimes or loud in another, or why you shy away from some experiences, or why you're super excited to do others. It's really interesting. So it's a very fluid pathway when you begin to navigate your next steps. But you get to create it because you choose how you get to apply your soul learning from your experience. And moving on to the third step is asking for help. Who do you have in your corner to help support you? Are you able to ask for help? And this may sound easier than it is, because you may not know that you need help, or you may not feel like you're worthy for help. Asking for help can sometimes feel very intimidating, because you may be raised in a life where asking for help was a sign of weakness, or it is unnecessary, that you know you can figure it out yourself. Why do you need help? There's Google, right? And I'm here to share with you that it is absolutely necessary to ask for help. And it is so amazing to ask for help, because when you ask for help, the very act of you stepping forward and reaching out to someone, maybe it's a friend, a family member, maybe you have a therapist, or there's a healer, or there's somebody that you're following that is posting something that's really insightful for you. When you reach out and ask a question or ask for help, you are actively moving out of this helpless, I can figure it out myself, independent mode, and you're moving into this receptive, I want to learn about myself, I want to understand why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And this is one of the acts of self-love that you can give yourself by asking for help. And it's okay if you don't feel like you need for help either, because it's something that is very uncomfortable sometimes, or unfamiliar. And I want to stress that it's okay to be in the unfamiliar, because that's where the growth happens. And so you inherit this pattern of wanting to do everything yourself, and I don't need any help, or I don't want to be seen, or there are subconscious patterns that are coming forward that are inherited from previous generations when that was more relevant and helpful for them. But now you are living in a time where you are more connected to others in the world than ever before, and help is more readily available and helpful for you. So know that it is your choice to ask for help, but know that it is absolutely necessary, because you never know who you're going to connect with. You never know what perspective you're going to receive. And when you give yourself a chance to verbalize and ask a question and ask for help through a trigger or a trauma block or a scenario at work even, or how to use your new computer, or how do I, anything that comes forward in your life, right? When you give yourself a chance to ask for help, you connect with another human, and it's that connection that facilitates a beautiful energy exchange that really helps you learn about your connections with others. So again, it's all about learning, right? And then when you create that connection, perhaps there's a new relationship that forms, or a partnership, or a friendship, or something that forms, and you never know, but all you had to do was ask for help. So the fourth step is showing up for yourself. Show up for yourself. And this is something that is so beautiful, because it helps you integrate your vision into your life. So how are you showing up for yourself right now? And do you know what that means for you? This is going to be different for you than it is for me. But when you choose to show up for yourself, when you choose to take care of yourself, take care of your day, take care of your life, you're really choosing to participate in your experience. You're choosing to participate in your learning and in your application of your soul journey, in your creation of your soul expansion. When it's different than observing your life, and actively participating in your life is asking yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why did I react this way? What am I learning from this? And it's applying your learning, and it's understanding that your next step comes from your learning, which also stems from understanding your feelings. So these are all connected in a way. And you have a choice to show up for yourself in a way that no one has shown up for you before, because you are the only one that can do your work. Believe it or not, you're able to ask for help. You're able to go to, healing and therapy and counseling. You're able to take classes and read books and receive help that way. But those authors and those individuals and those beings are not able to do your personal work for you. They can help you through this. They can help you through something, right? But you are the only one that can actually show up. Feel your feelings. Understand what you're learning. Ask for help and show up and walk your journey. And so these are the very beautiful 4 steps of how to begin to cultivate your soul vision. Because when you string all 4 of these together, you're going to begin to create a beautiful flow of energy that opens up within you, that you're going to be able to communicate with, to be able to learn what is resonating with your heart and where you want to go. And as you begin to feel this flowing through you, you'll begin to see where you are growing, what you are interested in, and what your soul purpose is, because you have one. It may be unknown because everything is energy. So the energy is still being created through your experience. And the more you move forward into your experience, the more clarity you're going to receive. So I hope this is so helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here. This is something that I'm so passionate about because I'm so excited for you to connect with your soul. And as soon as your soul light goes on, miracles happen. It's just a marvelous thing. So I want to let you know that I'm getting ready to launch my first online course, and I'm so excited. It's called Alignment. So stay tuned for that. I'll be releasing it here shortly in a few weeks, and I'm going to there's some beautiful changes coming with Soul Journey Healer over the next few months. So I'm excited for you to see them, and I'm excited to share other offerings with you moving forward. So look in the show notes. I'm dropping some freebies in the chat. I'm going to share my website where you can find all the things, and I'm also going to put a couple freebies in there. Your first step of the free soul habit checklist. So check those freebies out and stay tuned for more goodness coming your way. It was so beautiful to be here, and I'm excited to keep sharing with you. So stay connected, stay aligned, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care now. Bye.